of ghosts, gangsters too, and Minnesota's past. Those stories were true, but the most important legacies we knew were the legends who played the music we grew up to. From the northern pines to city streets, their melodies made our hearts beat. In every town their tunes would rise, Minnesota's music filled the skies. Oh, the legends of our state, the songs we celebrate. In every note, in every tune, their legacies over skies. Dylan's words so wise and bold, Prince's funk, a sight to behold.
In the early 1970s, the Twin Cities music scene was bursting with energy, creativity, and a sound all its own. From blues to hard rock, psychedelic to funk, these bands weren't just playing music, they were making history. The Mystics laid the foundation for Minneapolis funk, a proving ground for legends like Willie Weeks and Alexander O'Neal. Crow stormed the national charts with Evil Woman Don't Play Your Games With Me, blending hard rock with bluesy grit. The Litter, known for their raw, garage rock edge, influenced countless punk and rock acts to come. Gypsy, the progressive rock powerhouse, became the first Minnesota band signed to a major label, mesmerizing audiences with soaring harmonies and intricate musicianship. Holding down the blues scene was Willie Murphy, the multi-talented bandleader who teamed up with folk icon Spider John Kerner to redefine blues and R&B in Minnesota. And in the clubs, one name kept the good times rolling: the Lamont Cranston Band. With their blues-infused rock and a groove that just wouldn't quit, they became a Midwest institution. These were the artists who defined an era, paving the way for the sound of Minnesota to echo far beyond the land of 10,000 lakes.
In the Twin Cities, with the flashing lights, the Little Rock, the stage, setting souls alight. White lightning struck with a thunderous sound, and smoky rooms where the lost were found. At the new city opera house, the night would begin, with music so loud it soaked through the skin. Oh, what a time it was in the days of old, psychedelic dreams and stories untold. From the new city opera house to Dania Hall, we danced through the night, giving it our all. What a time it was, Lordy, Lordy, what a time! What a time it was! But Paisleys painted the sky with their sound, while pepper fog rolled in, swirling all around. Jokers wild played tricks with the beat, the liver tempo echoed with endless heat. The Stillroven took us on a cosmic ride, with every note they opened our minds wide. What a time it was in the days of old, psychedelic dreams and stories untold. From the new city opera house to Dania Hall, we danced through the night, giving it our all. What a time it was, Lordy, Lordy, what a time! What a time it was! We were rebels chasing the night, in every chord we took our flight. With every band a new frontier, we felt the future drawing near. We'll see the opera house where it all began, a revolution led by the common man. The labor temple stage was set for a generation that we'll never forget. Oh, what a time it was in the days of old, psychedelic dreams and stories untold. From the new city opera house to Dania Hall, we danced through the night, giving it our all. What a time it was, Lordy, Lordy, what a time! What a time it was! What a time it was, what a dream. In the echoes of the past, we still hear the scream of guitars wailing and hearts set free in the golden age of psychedelia spree. Oh, what a time! time it was in the days of old. Psychedelic dreams and stories untold. From the new city opera house to Dania Hall, we danced through the night, giving it our all. What a time it was, Lordy, Lordy, what a time. What a time it was. Minnesota's legends, pure and true. Their songs are the heartbeat we all grew up to.
Sound where folk runs deep. Butch and Michael had a dream they vowed to keep. They gathered the best, a crew so tight, with rhythms and grooves that burned all night. Butch and Michael Mystics crew, where legends were born and the music grew. Instrumentals blazing, vocals so smooth. Folk came alive in that mystical groove. Michael's Mystics crew. Willie Weeks on bass, laying down the law. Bill Lauden's drums made jaws hit the floor. Rocky Robbins brought soul, Alex O'Neill the fire. In the Mystic sound, they found their desire. Butch and Michael's Mystics crew, where legends were born and the music grew. Instrumentals blazing, vocals so smooth. The folk came alive in that mystical groove. They were Butch and Michael's Mystics crew. In city shadows, under starlit skies, they played with passion, reaching for the highs. Butch and Michael knew what they found, a groove so tight, it shook the ground. This crucible of funk, stars would rise, talent honed and polished before our eyes. The Mystic stage, a launching pad for future legends the world would have. The Mystic's legacy lives on today, in every funky note musicians play. Butch and Michael, their vision true, forever echoes in the Mystics crew. In the Twin Cities, early sound where folk runs deep. Butch and Michael had a dream they vowed to keep. They gathered the best, a crew so tight, with rhythms and grooves that burned all night. Butch and Michael Mystics crew, where legends were born and the music grew. Instrumentals blazing, vocals so smooth. Folk came alive in that mystical groove. They were Butch and Michael's Mystics crew. Willie Weeks on bass, laying down the law. Bill Lauden's drums made jaws hit the floor. Rocky Robbins brought soul, Alex O'Neill the fire. In the Mystic sound, they found their desire. Butch and Michael's Mystics crew, where legends were born and the music grew. Instrumentals blazing, vocals so smooth. The folk came alive in that mystical groove. They were Butch and Michael's Mystics crew. Willie Weeks on bass, laying down the law. Bill they found their desire. In city shadows, under starlit skies, they played with passion, reaching for the highs. Butch and Michael knew what they found, a groove so tight it shook the ground. From this crucible of funk, stars would rise, talent honed and polished before our eyes. The mystic stage, a launching pad for future legends the world would have. From this crucible of funk, stars would rise, talent honed and polished before our eyes. The mystic stage, a launching pad for future legends the world would have. The mystic's legacy lives on today, in every funky note musicians play. Butch and Michael, their vision true, forever echoes in the mystic's crew.
Sha-la-la, ooh, sha-la-la-la,
Butch and Michael's mystic's crew.
Some bands break through. Others change the game but never get the credit they deserve. Gypsy, Crow, and the Litter were three Minnesota powerhouses that should have been household names. Gypsy was a progressive rock masterpiece. Soaring harmonies, intricate arrangements, and world-class musicianship. They were the first Minnesota band signed to a major label, toured with the Guess Who, and packed stadiums, but never got the push they needed to reach superstardom. Crow had the grit and the sound to go all the way. Their 1969 hit, Evil Woman, Don't Play Your Games With Me, burned up the charts, only to be overshadowed when Black Sabbath covered it and got all the attention. Hard blues rock was their game, but the industry never played fair. And then there's the Litter, garage rock pioneers with an explosive, fuzz-drenched sound that laid the groundwork for punk. Their song Action Woman became a cult classic, influencing generations of rockers, but mainstream success always seemed just out of reach. Three bands, three undeniable talents, three stars they should have been.
The Litter struck chords with a thunderous sound. Their Action Woman shook the underground. Crow flew high with their soulful blues. Evil Woman grooves too deep to lose. Oh, the stars they should have been, shining bright on every scene, but the labels let them fall, never gave their all, and the world missed out on Minneapolis best, while Prince and Dylan passed the test. Gypsy took the stage at LA's Whiskey, a go-go bar. Harmony so sweet should have gone far. Gypsy Queen echoed down First Avenue. But big breaks for them were far too few. All the stars they should have been, shining bright on every scene, but the labels let them fall, never gave their all, and the world missed out on Minneapolis best, while Prince and Dylan passed the test. In another world they had a live stadium have been, their light just starting to begin. Though the labels let them fall, their music stands tall. And Minneapolis remembers what the world forgot, the sound of legends who almost made it to the top. From Litter to Crow to Gypsy song, their legacy in our hearts lives on. Unsung heroes of the North Star State, forever on the edge of being great. Stars they are in the eyes of those who know. Every scene, but the labels let them fall, never gave their all, and the world missed out on Minneapolis backs, while Prince and Dylan passed the test.
If there was one artist who defined the raw, unfiltered soul of the Minneapolis blues scene, it was Willie Murphy. A singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and producer, Murphy wasn't just playing the blues, he was living it. In the late 60s, he teamed up with folk blues icon Spider John Kerner, and together they recorded Running, Jumping, Standing Still, an album so ahead of its time that even Bob Dylan called it a favorite. But Murphy wasn't just a studio wizard, he was a force on stage. Leading Willie and the Bees, he brought high-energy, horn-driven R&B to the Twin Cities, blending funk, jazz, and deep blues into a sound uniquely his own. He turned down record deals to stay independent, mentoring generations of musicians and keeping the blues alive in Minneapolis. Whether in a smoky club or behind the mixing board, Willie Murphy left an imprint on Minnesota music that can still be felt today. A rebel, a pioneer, a legend.
Way back in the 60s, a legend was born. A man and guitar playing blues like a storm. Willie Murphy played with soul and it sounded divine. From the bars to the big stages, licks on the shine. Willie Murphy was a player, everyone knew he had a heart full of rhythm and a soul full of blues. From the West Bank bars, he was everyone's friend. There was nobody like him, and there won't be again. He was a blues man. With Spider John Kerner, he made a mark. Running, jumping, standing still, ignited a spark. In the house of Electra, their music took flight, blending folk, blues, and rock from morning to night. Willie Murphy was a player, everyone knew he had a heart full of rhythm and a soul full of blues. From the West Bank bars, he was everyone's friend. There was nobody like him, and there won't be again. He was a blues man. Willie and the Bees, they lit up the scene. Funk, R&B, and rock in between. With the touch of soul, they made us believe in the power of music and the dreams we could weave. In every note, in every chord, his spirit lives on. From the smoky clubs to the breaking dawn, a master of his craft with a story to tell. Willie Murphy was the cat who played still playing and his legacy stays in the hearts of the people in so many ways. Willie, though you're gone, your song's not through. Everyone coming up is paying tribute to you. Willie Murphy was a player. Everyone knew he had a heart full of rhythm and a soul full of blues. From the West Bank bars, he was everyone's friend. There was nobody like him, and there won't be again. He was a blues man. He was a blues man. Stone solid funk, king of the blues.
Willie Murphy was definitely the real deal. You can't talk about Minnesota music without mentioning the Lamont Cranston Band, the blues powerhouse that put the Twin Cities on the map. Formed in the late 60s by harp player Pat Hayes, they built a reputation on gritty, hard-driving blues and a groove that just wouldn't quit. Their biggest break came when John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd took notice, drawing inspiration from Lamont Cranston for the Blues Brothers. That connection helped launch them onto the national stage, leading to a dream gig, touring with the Rolling Stones. With their hit Upper Mississippi Shakedown, they proved that Minneapolis could swing, shuffle, and shake with the best of them. For decades, they packed clubs, headlined festivals, and kept the blues alive in Minnesota. Some bands play the blues. Lamont Cranston lived it.
In Minnesota's heartland, where rivers run so deep, a band named for a radio show, their secret they would keep. Minneapolis clubs, the stages far and wide. Lamont Cranston's blues filled us all with pride. Who knows where the shadow goes on the upper Mississippi, where the water flows with the groove so strong it'll make you cry. Lamont Cranston Band, let the music fly. In the heart of Minnesota, where the blues ring true, the shadow goes with the Lamont Cranston crew. When Belushi and Aykroyd saw the sound so true, they found it in the Cranston boys dressed in navy blue. From soul man to breakdowns, they wrote the book on groove. With harmonica licks, they had something to prove. Who knows where the shadow goes on the upper Mississippi, where the water flows with the groove so strong it'll make you cry. Lamont Cranston Band, let the music fly. In the heart of Minnesota, where the blues ring true, the shadow goes with the Lamont Cranston crew. Raise your glass high to the band that paved the way for the soul and the blues we still hear today. From the river banks to the world beyond, Lamont Cranston's legacy will always live on. Who knows where the shadow goes? Mississippi, where the water flows with a groove so strong it'll make you cry. Lamont Cranston Band, let the music fly. In the heart of Minnesota, where the blues ring true, the shadow goes with the Lamont Cranston crew. Yeah! Super-doo, wop, 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 shadow-wop, bippity-bop, skid-at-that-that, yeah! Zippity-zoo, wop, doo-wop-a-doo, oh yeah! The blues the way they were meant to. It's got scooter-wop, do it now. All night with the Lamont Cranston crew. Super-doo-wop, wop-a-doo-wop, one more time. Zip-zap, zoobity-bop, let's go. Sha-na-na-doo-wop, ski-da-da-da. The shadow goes with the Lamont Cranston crew. was past, those stories were true. But the most important legacies we knew were the legends who played the music we grew up to. From the northern pines to city streets, the melodies made our hearts beat. In every town the tunes will rise, Minnesota's music filled the skies. Oh, the legends of our state, the songs we celebrate. In every